7 seasons of Next Generation and Deep Space Nine to understand what's happening or what the relationships are with the characters. There's just little Easter eggs that might be there that enriches the experience, but it's not what the story's about. Whereas I'm feeling like with Ahsoka, you really needed to have an emotional connection to these cartoon characters to have this look from one character to another, who in the narrative of this now 5-episode show, you haven't gotten anything. You've gotten one line of dialogue between, with these characters, and that's it. So, I'm sure plenty of people feel the exact opposite because it adds so much and they love every second of it, but it's a little too exclusive for me.
Fair enough.
So I will give you your point on this episode.
I will take my point and gloat about it, because this is the only time you're going to give me anything.
It is the only time at the end of a very long hour and a half episode that I will give you some credit, Trevor.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. I know how difficult that was for you.
I feel like this should be the holiday episode where everyone's happy at the end.
If you listeners could just see us right now, both of us are exhausted and we're tired.
Why are you tired, Trevor?
I am tired because work has been very, very, very hectic recently, and I screwed up yesterday big time, and I pride myself on not screwing up, and I completely missed a deadline, not by hours, not by a day, but by nearly 2 weeks. I have no idea how. I don't know. It just slipped my mind, and had to go and make the apology tour, and kind of bummed out about it. And then I went to a concert last night that I had tickets 4 months ago, and that just wiped me out. So I'm exhausted.
For our listeners, the concert that Trevor's referring to is the Taylor Swift Eras Tour. He is a front rower following Taylor Swift from state to state, is my understanding.
I live that Swiftie life. What can I say?
Well, on that note, I think it's time to let everyone go. So
I did not go see Taylor Swift.
Who'd you see? Oh my God, it's worse than that.
Yeah, it to some of you it might be. I saw a band called Baby Metal. It features three babies,
metal babies,
3 Japanese women who dance like anime characters, and they sing songs about food while one of the most talented death metal bands I've ever seen in my life plays in the background. And I think I love it. It's my second time seeing them. They're great. Go on YouTube, look up Baby Metal, Gimme Chocolate, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. And they're fantastic. And they're not some flash in the pan. They get people like Tom Morello from Rage Against the Machine and Rob Halford from Judas Priest touring with them and working with them and coming on stage. And a lot of people love them, and they're a really, I swear, they're a really talented group.
Trevor? It is amazing and unbelievable to me that you are not taken. So ladies, if this sounds like a good night out with you, Trevor's available.
I'm not available. I'm not dating.
He comes highly recommended.
No, I don't.
I highly recommend him. If you're we'll talk about it another time. Thanks everyone for listening. Don't forget to send us your comments and questions. We'll try to get to some fan mail one of these days at nowinscenariopodcast@gmail.com. That's nowinscenariopodcast@gmail.com. You can go to our website, nowinscenariopodcast.com, and you can subscribe to our podcast on all your favorite platforms, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and a dozen others. Thanks so much, Trevor.
Thank you, Don.